This is a good looking cookie.
Oh, it is. I like it.
Let me give it a try. Oh my God.
Okay, here I go.
I don't want to toot my own horn on camera, but oh my Lord.
Oh, I do. Oh, yeah. Well, I can't wait for other people to try it.
Oh, Amy, those look good.
Oh, yeah. See, I think this will be good.
Oh, yeah.
Can people see
Nice
that?
and doughy. Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you killed it. Nobody needs to know that wasn't on purpose.
Okay, wow.
I've got my oven heating up. I'm going to pop my cookies in just a minute.
Okay, that was a lot for just a cookie, but you know what? I found it very interesting because even though mine may have not turned out perfectly because I had put my butter in the microwave, but it melted it too much and I wanted to be more exact on the recipe. So I thought, okay, I'll just put it in the refrigerator for just a moment. Well,
and then that's what happens. Yeah. I've done it a million times.
Yeah.
It happens.
So anyway, Alex, you have a bakery shop called Hungry Heroes out in Sherwood. Fabulous place. I've been there. Lisa and I have been there. You have helped us out through the Amy Roloff Charity Foundation. You have also made all the desserts for prom night, which, you know, was just aired a little bit ago. In fact, that's what I should have probably done on my post, was said, Hungry Heroes. I forgot about that. Anyway, how long have you owned your restaurant? Or not, I shouldn't say restaurant. How long have you owned your bakery?
It's been a labor of love for probably a decade now, but the shop itself is going to be 5 on July 11th this year.
No,
so 5 years.
Why do you call it a labor of love for 10 years? Were you just doing it out of your home or?
Yeah, originally.
Other places and just wanted to open up your own bakery or?
You know, I was originally working as like a line cook and doing things like that. I worked in a cowboy bar, which me in a cowboy bar, if you knew me very well, that didn't work very well. But
can I go there?
I mean, you could. It's local. I'll tell you about it later. But so yeah, I worked in a cowboy bar, and you know what? I really wanted to do something where I love food, and I decided I wanted to go to culinary school, and I thought, you know what? I know how to cook already. I really want to do baking. I want to learn how to bake really, really well. And so I decided to go to culinary school in 2009, and yeah,
How long did it take you to, because I mean, I'm a little bit older now and stuff, and I'm not sure what I would do with a culinary degree, but that has always been one of my dreams, was to open up my own cafe, open up my own restaurant. But, you know, sometimes, you know, things you want to do, you don't have the experience or whatever, but whatever it may be.
right.
I've always wanted to go to culinary school because I've been baking and cooking since I've been 14. But I don't know why things work. I just know they do. So
you sound exactly like my mom. She says that all the time.
To you, or when I've been with other chefs and, you know, just been their sous chef or cooked with them, I love it how I learn more about the cooking lingo. It's what I call culinary lingo. And so that to me is one of the reasons I love to go to culinary school or just take a class here and there. It's just to learn about some of that stuff and just be better at a home chef or a home cook and stuff like that. But how long did it take you to graduate?
You know, I did an accelerated program. I went to Oregon Culinary Institute, and it was about a year actually. Okay. I got to do a full baking program. I learned a little bit of culinary, which was really awesome. And yeah, it was pretty quick. And that was like 10 years ago now. Okay. Oh my gosh, 10 years ago,
What is your favorite thing to make?
You know, I really love pie. I can't tell you why. It is a pain in the butt. You've made pie before, I'm sure.
You know what? I love pie because to me it's just kind of like that rustic.
Yeah.
To your fruit pies or something like that. I get kind of messed up when it comes more to your like custards and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Because, you know, you want that to solidify or whatever it's
Yeah.
supposed to do. But pies, oh wow,
Yeah.
okay.
And you know
That's
what? If
interesting.
it looks terrible, we can just say it's rustic. That's why I love pie. If it
Yeah,
doesn't look great,
no.
you meant to do that.
Well, the one interesting thing that I find about you, because I think your bake shop has a very unique name. It's not like pies and more or pastries and this or, you know, whatever other names that people can do. So why Hungry Hero?
You know, I had the idea for Hungry Hero. I knew I wanted to, there's this tattoo that I really wanted, and it was a vintage strongman. It's on my arm here.
Yeah.
A vintage strongman, and he's holding a giant cupcake, and this banner says Hungry Hero.
Uh-huh.
There was this business that I followed that was in Portland called Cupcake Jones. I'm friends with the
Oh, yeah.
owners, the previous owners. It actually isn't in business anymore after they sold it, but they built their business on a foundation of giving.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to do the same thing. I found that marketing was expensive. Like, why would you put something in a magazine when you could put something in someone's mouth instead?
Mhm.
Give them some food, have them try what you can do. And they just, I did basically what they did, which was found organizations that I love and supported. And I wanted to build a business off of giving to people and supporting organizations and donating to galas and different events and things like that. And it's kind of just become what Hungry Hero is now. We give to our community. You know, you give back and people give to you.
You know, I think that is very awesome, because that is a new like wave of what restaurants and bakers and, you know, chefs and everything are doing. And I think it really, I mean, food, since day one, we all need food. But
Yeah, food is love.
It's a way of gathering. It's a way of community. Yes, you need to make a profit. I want everyone to go to Hungry Hero to make you successful, because in turn, you're going to give and make an impact within the community.
Oh, heck yeah.
And I think it's so good. One of the other trends that I love about the baking and the cooking whole culinary scene is how we're doing more local, fresh stuff.
Yep.
You know, getting our ingredients more from the local farmers, whether it be statewide, Northwest, or something like that. So I love it that you give back to the community. I love it that you give to charities that are, you know, making a difference, you know, with whoever they're raising monies for. So that's awesome. And exactly. I know you help us a lot through Amy Roloff Charity Foundation, which that's great. But yeah, anyway, so no, I think that's great. And I love supporting local businesses that do that, because it's so important to me, because, you know, if we can't help each other out in our own community, then, you know, what's the point, really?
Exactly. Yeah, what is the point?
So I know this corona virus thing has impacted a lot, especially your industry, you know, all the bakeries and bakery type cafes and coffee, and especially the local restaurants and going out to eat and everything. I love what is happening. You know, we're encouraging people to still take out and, you know, get things. What have you been doing to keep yourself going, your bakery shop open and going? Or maybe how are you letting the community know that you're there or giving back?
You know, this whole thing has been very jarring. I won't even sugarcoat it. It has really just, I don't even know how to say. It's been really hard. I thrive on catering. 50% of my business is catering, and as you know, doing dessert tables and things like that. And we have a little over 100 events between now and the end of September that we can't do. Yeah. And it's people that have paid deposits, and it's people that, you know, it's for their weddings and corporate events and things like that. And it has been a massive financial hit, and it has been emotional, and it has been hard. And
you know what, I can only imagine, Alex, and that's what hurts me so bad. I mean, this coronavirus is impacting all of us in our own way. Obviously, we have so much heart for those that have lost a family member or have gone through the 2 weeks of scariness, not knowing that if they're going to get better or something like that. But also just seeing the impact that it's done in our own communities all across the country. Some are hit worse than others, but nothing like the hotel, travel, tourists, bakers, and local restaurants. So are you hanging in there, or what's helping you to hang in there?
You know, I am hanging in there. We have, Sherwood is a fantastic community. I should say actually Sherwood and beyond. We have the most amazing customers. And one of the things that we've done is put in a little food pantry in the front of our shop. I cleared the table out of the lobby and put in a food pantry. And it's available for anyone that wants. I'll show it to you actually here.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a little food pantry.
No, that's great. A little bit helps. Yes.
Exactly. It's not much, but you know what? I was driving around near like Clackamas Town Center Mall, which is maybe half an hour from Sherwood, and there was a food bank there, and there was several hundred people in line. I mean, that is shocking. I didn't realize, you know, I just didn't realize how bad that was. It was really eye-opening, and immediately that day I was like, you know what? I'm putting a food bank. I'm putting something in my shop. So when we reopen, if somebody wants to come in and get something for dinner or breakfast, or if they don't have lunches for their kids, or we have baby formula and diapers, I mean, anything like that, it's free. You know, I want people to be okay. I don't want people to struggle here. You know, I don't want to see people struggling.
And that's one thing that is really, you know, for those that want to open up the economy, because I'm one of those, because I know so many people need that job.
Yep.
To not have to face so much when this is all lifted, whether they have a job or not. But how devastating this is, because suddenly they don't have anything. I mean, it's like a light switch. You had it and you don't. And those that are fortunate enough to still work or still have enough to, you know, get through the 2 months or maybe 3 months of being quarantined and staying in and putting food on the table, still have a little bit of money to pay, put gas in the car and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Is that I turn on the news, and local news especially, but also national news, to be reminded I may not be directly impacted, but we're all indirectly impacted. You know,
100%.
I have a heart for those in New York or my home state of Michigan, and it really humbles you to be thankful and blessed at where you're at and how important, you know, it's a necessity food.
Exactly.
You need
it. It's hard to get, you know, we've been really lucky in Oregon. Our cases have been lower and that's been great. And I think it's because our state was very proactive, but it's hard to get upset about potentially having slow business or losing jobs when, you know, people are dying, you know?
We're living and breathing. Let me ask you another thing, because during the coronavirus too, like you had mentioned, so many people have had to cancel their weddings or birthdays or any other events that may have been going on. The high school seniors and even college people that are graduating from university, I mean, that's what you look forward to. I mean, it's like you're finally crossing the finish line with all of these years of studying and maybe barely making it through, or being cum laude, whatever, or being the top of your class and everything, and just having like, oh, okay.
Having it suddenly end.
Walk across the stage or anything. And I had to do some shout outs to some people, but I always said, you know, be proud of what you did, because this has got to matter to you more than all the other extra stuff. But I know you have done something that's been really, really cool for those high school graduates, at least in the Sherwood area, if not beyond. But what did you do to kind of just let them know that big kudos to you, congrats?
Yeah, so, you know, I'm a graduate of Sherwood High School. And, you know, at first when I found out school was ending abruptly, I was like, oh, big deal, great, you get to end school quickly, like, that's okay. But then I had talked to a few people, and, you know, like you said, you didn't get to cross the finish line. It was like running a marathon and you didn't get to finish. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, what can I do?
it fell flat. Like,
Exactly. It was just an
whoa.
abrupt, like, and we're done. Everybody went home thinking we'll go back to school soon. Nobody knew it was just going to end. I mean, my nephew's in elementary school and it's been hard on him. You know, I can't imagine what a high schooler feels like. So I was sitting at home one day and I thought, you know what, this really sucks. That sucks. You guys don't get to finish. You don't get to go to prom. You don't get to do anything. So I thought to myself, I want to do something. I want them to know that their community cares about them.
Yeah.
And so on Wednesday, the 20th of May, we did cupcakes, free cupcakes for all the graduates of Sherwood High School. I would have done everybody, but I was terrified we get flooded with people because there's 400, graduates at Sherwood High School, I found out.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. I found out after I said I would do it. So I was like, what am I going to do? Luckily, it wasn't every single one, but we gave away free red velvet cupcakes to the graduates of Sherwood High School. Just a little something to say, we're thinking about you and good job.
And you know what? And I think that's a good reminder to everyone else. Every little thing that when you give from the heart, it's not about the size or what you're giving or how big or whatever like that. That is a huge difference and impact for an individual. It doesn't have to be this big thing. Just like giving in money, your $5 is just as much of an impact as someone giving 500. Obviously, 500 is great, but don't feel less that, for other people. Give what you can,
Maybe the person that gave you $5 only has $10, and that's a big deal to them. Exactly. It's just a small gesture, just being acknowledged and letting them know that, hey, you're in a crappy situation. I'm so sorry you didn't get to graduate. We care about you. Here's a treat. Just something.
That treat is huge because having one of your cupcakes, I hope that made their day. And like you said, small local businesses may not have the resources to do this whole marketing thing, but when you do this, people remember their local shop. Who was there for them? Who was there for them for that moment? So I'm really, really hoping that people will remember Hungry Heroes in Sherwood and really come and visit and thank you and for all of their wonderful events that we will get to do in the future.
Eventually. Yep.
We
will be back.
Be a part of that. So anyway, I love your story. You started off cooking. Have you always wanted to be a chef or a baker or since day one, since you could remember, or
I just like doing things that are creative. I was a fat kid. I love food. I love cookies. I mean, I have a mom that can cook incredible. She can't bake, and she knows that. Yeah. She's going to see this and get mad at me, but she cannot bake, but she is an amazing cook. And my family is so, I'm sure this is the same with a lot of families, but
did you do anything else? Did you do anything else beyond cooking? Like, were you a carpenter and then you said, you know what, this isn't for me, I want to be a baker?
I did some event planning. I've done some design work. I've done stuff like that. I started cooking in my late teens, early 20s. Okay. And that was the thing that kind of clicked with me. That was the thing that just felt good. It felt like I could do this every single day and be perfectly happy. Even when I'm stressed out or bogged down with a ton of orders, I'm still doing something I love.
Okay, so your mom was a cook, maybe not the best or maybe not the best baker, but it was still good food.
Yeah, amazing cook, not a good baker. I really didn't know that this was going to be my career path. Yeah. I just knew that I wanted to do something in food. And honestly, when it came time to do culinary school, I was like, you know what? I know how to cook. I'm going to go ahead and just try baking. I'm going to see what I can do. So,
well, if you obviously love to cook, what is your most favorite thing to cook?
Ooh, I love pasta. Yeah. I love it. It's my go-to. Like when I'm tired, you can whip up a really good pasta sauce with just some butter and cheese.
Because everyone asks me that question, what's your favorite thing to make? And when I cook, I don't pre-plan. Oops, there's my bell. There's my timer.
Oh, check your blondies.
When I cook, I wing it. Like I'll come up with my own stuff. Yeah. I gotta wait for it goes.
I'm going to give my cookies a check too while I'm at it.
Okay, so I'm going to take my cookies out too, or my pan cookies.
Mine are almost done. They're a couple minutes out.
Yeah, I think I need a little bit more too. Let me see.
I'd say I'm probably about 3 minutes out of mine.
I'm going to stick a little knife in here. Oh, I don't know. Is this how they should look? I usually like them more brown.
Oh yeah, I'd go a little bit longer. Real quick tip, bang them on the counter, Amy.
Okay.
Hit those on the counter. Just give them a little tap. It'll get out any air, and you're going to have a denser, gooier blondie. Perfect. Pop them back in the oven.
Okay. Well, let me see here. Yeah, I declined it. I had a phone call, people. Okay, one of the things that I'm really excited about too, because I'm Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen. Not only do I call my kitchen Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen, but Lisa and I are partners for Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen on the website. We've got a few what I would call unique, kind of fun items on there. But I am so looking forward to co-partnering, co-branding with you to come up with some Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen with your help. Maybe it be like a cake mix, bread mix, or cookie mix, pancake mix, or something.
Oh yeah.
Dry that people can purchase and take anywhere, or have fun with their kids, baking or cooking or whatever it is with them. So
Yep.
I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm so thankful and excited that you've agreed to see, what we can do with that.
I'm super excited. I've got some really, really good ideas for you. I think you're going to love it.
Well, I can't wait to meet up with you again either. So is there anything else you're doing besides giving so much back to the community? And obviously, we're going to all pray and hope that a lot of local small restaurants and bakeries, many of them, because we know not all of them will, but I hope many of them will survive this whole quarantine corona thing. Do you have any other projects in the works or other things you're working on?
I'm actually in the middle of renovating my new shop.
Really?
Yeah, so we're dealing with that right now while we're dealing with the pandemic. So that's been kind of crazy. But
I'm a new one that I went and saw?
Yeah, so that one is going to be the brand new Hungry Hero, which I'm super excited about. It's about 1,400 square feet, and we're in 400 right now.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be huge.
So we're going to be able to do so much more. And then the space I'm in right now, the little 400 square foot shop, it's actually going to be my new place. It's called the Salty Queen, and it's breakfast to go by Hungry Hero, which I'm so excited about. Haven't figured out, or I haven't released a full menu yet, but we're working on some really good stuff. So.
Well, that'll happen once you're out of there and you can move into your next place so that you can transform this place into the Salty Queen.
Yep.
I love it.
I'm so excited. We're going to be celebrating my favorite meal, breakfast.
You are going to want me to come and visit Sherwood a lot more.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Or, obviously you're local and we're doing it this way because it's easier and because of the quarantine. But Sherwood to where I live, for those that, may want to know, probably about 40 minutes. Could be 45, I'm not sure. But so, it's a distance, but you know what?
We'll make it worth it.
Treats are going to be worth it.
Yes, absolutely.
So, yeah. Okay, Alex, I'm going to check on my cookie. A little more.
So, Amy, I'm going to show you a little trick here. I pulled my cookies out of the oven. I'm going to show you right there.
Oh, yeah, see, I like those. They spread.
They do. They've got a little spread to them, so they're going to be nice and chewy. But I'm taking a measuring cup, and I'm actually pressing the cookies down.
Oh.
And you know what this does? It actually will make the cookie a little bit, it'll get rid of any air pockets that are inside of the cookie. So once that cools, it gets hard and crunchy. You don't want that. I don't, at least. I like a chewy cookie. So this is a good way to get kind of a nice chewy cookie by pressing that down. I'm going to actually sprinkle some flake salt on top as well.
Well, you know what? I made a chocolate chip cookie the other day, and I posted it on my Instagram account. And I was like, oh my gosh, if I could repeat this cookie, I would so love it. And I do not know what I did, why it happened. And I'm like, okay, not all my cookies turn out this way. Like, it was flat,
Uh-huh.
but it had just a hint of crunch, but it was that chewy. You know, it wasn't cakey, it wasn't crispy, but oh, it was chewy.
The
And I'm like,
perfect texture.
I want to repeat that. So that's why I'm so mad that my butter was not room temperature or a little more wet, what I would call it.
What's good about your blondies, though, is they're going to be delicious warm. Put some ice cream on them, and nobody even needs to know.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
As far as they know, it was on purpose.
I'm going to check out. Yeah, I think they're done. I think this is a good shade without them being too done.
That looks good, yeah. Hit them on the counter. Make sure that you get out any air pockets.
And then let them cool.
Let them cool down, yep.
Well, I might have to,
People don't know this, Amy, but you can do that with any cookie dough. Even store-bought cookie dough, press it into a pan and make a blondie.
That is true. That is true. But I like to encourage people to get in their kitchen because it's not really a scary place. Like you said, you know what? A recipe, especially the picture, is an idea. And there's a lot that goes into the photography of an item that is a picture to the recipe.
So much staging, yep.
Yeah, so people just need to chill, just focus on the recipe or whatever messaging is about that recipe, and they'll be fine.
And guess what? If it doesn't work out, make it again.
Yeah.
Try again.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it. Everyone needs to relax.
Well, I look at it, sometimes our hair doesn't turn out right. Doesn't mean
I don't have that problem. I've got male pattern baldness.
Yeah. So, I mean, and then with the quarantine, I can't wait to get my bangs and my hair cut. Oh, brother. Let me, because if I cut more than one piece, I'm going to be mad at myself.
Start eating it. That's what I do.
Okay, here we go. And it's still warm. And I think that's going to be awesome.
This is a good looking cookie.
Oh, it is. I like it.
Let me give it a try. Oh my God.
Okay, here I go.
I don't want to toot my own horn on camera, but oh my Lord.
Oh, I do. Oh, yeah. Well, I can't wait for other people to try it.
Oh, Amy, those look good.
Oh, yeah. See, this
Oh,
is,
yeah.
I think this will be good.
Oh, yeah.
Can people see
Nice
that?
and doughy. Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you killed it. Nobody needs to know that wasn't on purpose.
Wow. Okay. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's good, right?
Yeah. The pretzels turned a little soft, but you can still feel the crunch of it. And just the hint of the salt.
That richness of that toffee is going to come through. The flakes and salt on top. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Seriously, I could eat this whole thing.
I know. I'm going to try to stop myself from eating all these hot cookies. I haven't eaten all day. I've been working.
Well, Alex, I just want to thank you so very much for being a part of Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen. And I got to thank you in yours. You are doing so much for the community and everything. And I just want everyone to support you so that you can continue to do what you do.
Yes, please.
And continue to do, what you do in the community. So I look forward to working with you with Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen. But everyone, if you're in the Sherwood, Portland area, go and visit Hungry Heroes. Support his bakery because it's fabulous. He makes fabulous stuff. And I can't wait to come back and try more. So
thank you so much, Amy. I
so
appreciate
much,
it.
Alex.
Thank you.
Okay, take care. Bye.